How you doing? I just out walking my dog then, and I had a moment, a bit of a thought, and I thought, oh, that might be quite a good analogy for different things. In the military, not just in the military, but map reading in general, that's where I've learnt my trade, if you like. If you're out map reading in the middle of nowhere, get your map out, and you, if you're not, I'm a bit predisposed to getting geographically misplaced, not lost. I know I'm in Devon somewhere. And people that know me in the career and that have probably been with me while I've been a bit lost. Anyway, sorted myself out over time, obviously, and learnt how to do it properly, and quite well in some respects, I suppose. So what you can do, there's a saying we use in the military, and I'm sure you're doing all different aspects of navigation and stuff, and chart. If you work with charts and stuff on the water, is making. If you're not careful, you can make your map fit the ground. So what I mean by that is you can get yourself in a position and you'll be looking over the ground and you go, yeah, brilliant, that's that wood block there, that's that concert there, that's that, hill there, that's that tor there, blah, 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 that's that track, yeah, gotta be. You're looking at the ground, brilliant. To get your map out and you're going, yeah, gotta be right. And then you orientate yourself and you think, yeah, brilliant, I'm definitely right on that spot on the map. So then you can set your bearing, and if I go that far on that bearing, I'm going to end up at Mark B, or wherever you're heading to. However, like I say, there's this got the airlocks all over the place. There's a saying we use in the military, like I say, you can make the map fit the ground if you're not careful. And the reason that's a bad thing is because you're looking at the ground and you're making it all in your head. You're making it, yeah, it's got to be that track, it's got to be that track junction, it's got to be that little river, that's definitely that bridge over there, we're definitely here, let's go. And then you're setting off on your little march, whatever your little route march, whatever you're doing, on your little yump. And you realise that you've walked for a few hundred metres and you realise that it wasn't the initial mark on the map that you thought you were. So now you're checking your map again and you are miles out. You figure out where you are and you've just had an absolute mare, and you're just totally wrong. But at the time when you had your map out, you made that map fit the ground, and in your mind you was absolutely 100% adamant. You were talking the truth, and your mind was thinking the truth. Looking at this map, I am 100% on that spot. Right, so I thought about that on my walk earlier on with my dog, and I thought that'd be a good analogy for life. When you're operating or communicating with somebody, so it's you've got a relationship going on, you're talking to each other. Sometimes you can make the map fit the ground with that person if you're 100% convinced that what they're saying is A, and you're thinking, yeah, that is definitely what they're saying. That's where they're coming from here. So I'm gonna match that with my level of communication, with what they're saying, and you think, brilliant. However, you're almost making the map fit the ground there, because you're assuming that person is thinking or saying or acting a certain way because of you've made the map fit the ground, right? And we all know we're living an absolute unique individual experience. No one will ever live the life like you're living your life. No one will ever think the way that you think. It might get similar, but you never get exactly the same. So how on earth do you know 100% where someone's coming from? You're bound to get, it's bound to be a little bit off. So don't ever think that you can absolutely match someone's level of communication 100%. It's really, really, really hard. So if you can get close to that, it's brilliant. If you can sort of go, if you can do this, then that's probably quite a good thing. But a lot of time you'll find that you're well off here. You're trying to communicate and you wonder why you have arguments with your partners. You wonder why you think certain things about each other that aren't true. End up not being right, or you're having that conversation with your boss at work and it's all a bit off, and all the signs are a bit off, and you think, that's really weird. This, I wasn't expecting that at all. Funny old thing is, when you realise that you are making the map fit the ground, and most of the time throughout your life with your communication and the information you've got, you are making the map fit the ground as best as you can. And I won't go into it now, but if you talk on massive subjects like religion, you think how easy you can make the map fit the ground there. Start talking about faith and stuff like that. So I won't go off on about religion and stuff. I'm not having a pop. I'm just saying, or other big subjects like, there you go, flat Earth. I don't believe the Earth's flat. However, there's a lot of people out there, millions of people out there, that believe the Earth is flat. With the information that they've got, so that's a hell of a subject to go off on. Or people think that the Twin Towers was it a terrorist hit? Was it a government-led kind of thing for You know, I don't know, sparking fear into people, I don't know. But just I'm throwing these big subjects out there just so people go, oh, blah, and it makes people want to talk and chat about it, because why not? Let's debate. Let's talk about stuff. So just I think the lesson that I've learned through all this is, and through my life, and I'm 41 next week, so I'm only a young lad, young bloke really, to, you know, compared to my dad who would have had a lot more experience in his life than I have. But if you're not careful, you can make the map fit the ground within your life. You know, you can make your knowledge and your levels of understanding fit the thing that you're trying to understand, and the thing that you're trying to communicate with, and the thing that you're trying to function into. You can make your level of understanding fit that. However, it doesn't always mean it's right. So sometimes you've got to slow it all down. You know, sit back and just have a little think. Try not to react. Get that inner chimp back in his cage. Give him a banana. Let him chill out for a bit, and just have a little think and assess on what is actually going on. I'll leave it there, I think. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. You know, I like to waffle some stuff. Don't let the map fit the ground within your life. There you go. I'm sure someone might get some benefit of that out of that. I know I do. Please feel free to like, share, communicate about it. Let's talk about it. I think it's quite interesting. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Much love. Look after yourselves.